Hey, 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 Magic Unicorn of ONPASSIVE. What day is it? Hump Day! Yes, it is. Anyway, today I want you to please subscribe and ring that bell. And if you're really feeling charitable, give Marty a like. Anyway, here's Marty. All righty. Okay. How many of you can hear me? I got a thumbs up. Yes, 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 yes. Fantastic. Fantastic. Happy Wednesday, everybody. God bless you all. Thank you. Yep, I got it. Wow. Everybody can hear me. That's good. That's a good sign. Anyway, let me go back to in here so I can see everybody. See when you get back, Don. Be careful. Hold on. I want to scroll all the way to the top. There we go. M. Kylie's in the house. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don Parker, my man. Hey, Don, can you send me in an email what the name of that company is we talked about between me and you? If you don't mind. John Barella, how you doing, buddy? Yes, electricity's in the air. You darn right it is. I got one thing to say to you. Casey Zevenbergen. What's happening, Casey? Glad you can make it. Sonny Chung is in the house. Roy McAfee. We have Karina Lance. Karina Lance is in the house. Big Bill. Bill the Must is in the house. The Extraordinaire. The Beeve. Mamadou's here. Yin Yang. Greg Gracener. David Switzer. Dan Street. What's happening, Dan? Pitt Mata. Ann Long has been around forever. She's been with us from the beginning. Robert Tantillo. Willow's in the house. Hello, Willow. Glad you could be here. Haven't seen you outside of in any webinars lately. I hope you're okay. People are asking about you. Jerry, my friend Nix, is in the house. Jerry's doing doing videos. Go check him out. Red Redford's in the house. Red's doing a live right after me at 12:30. Okay, Eastern time. So I've got to hustle. We have 360 today at 2 o'clock. Remember that. 360, myself, Red, and Chris Pain in the Butt Johnson. Anyway, a couple things. You know, we were, myself and Chris went into the Indian webinar to say hello, and we're passing this along to everybody. By the way, thank you, Indian brothers and sisters. They had over 4,000 people. Holy cow. And that's their average. Anyway, beautiful people. Here's what we're reminding everybody. Everybody knows, but I want to hit this home. I'm going to say it again in 360. Every time we hear something new from Mr. Mupara, don't get into panic mode. Ask Mupara is going to make it simple. So when you hear about KYC, don't lose your cool. When you need to know, you will know. When you need to know how, you will need to know how. Trust me, nobody's going to leave you behind. If you're plugged in, you're going to know. Absolutely. I want to tell Anthony Obeats, thank you for the super sticker. He gives me one every day. Anthony, thank you, buddy. Mean that. Bruce Gerstein. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Cynthia, downtown Philadelphia, city of brotherly love. Brown is in the house. Hello, Cynthia. So keep that in mind. Now, look, Thursday, tomorrow, we have a corporate webinar with the one and only best CEO on the planet, at 12 noon. Now, that can only mean one thing. I believe he's going to invite his team either from Hyderabad and or Dubai, probably both. We saw who we invited last week, and that was there's no words for what we saw last week. I'm sorry. You can say whatever you want. Talking about stacking the cool. I never seen anybody stack the cool with people. I mean, really. I mean, they were amazing. I'm honored that we get to ride this magic carpet ride with Ash, and that he surrounded himself with the best of the best. Joyce Hicks is in the house. Joyce, tell my number one fan, Melvin, that Big Papa said, "What's up?" Yes, I'm excited. Why wouldn't I be excited? I'm in ONPASSIVE. If you're not excited and you're plugged in, something's wrong. Something's big wrong. Seriously, I mean, this is, come on. We're having fun now. ONPASSIVE 4 years ago, okay, it was a little harder, but now, Burj Khalifa, the O Media team, all the stuff he's done, buildings all over the place, opening buildings in Bangladesh. We've got him in Dubai, Burj Khalifa, 2 floors. Come on. Let it go. We're in good hands. You should just be sitting back on, what did I do? What did I do to deserve this? That's what I ask myself. I'm not kidding. We've been blessed. Extraordinarily blessed. No doubt. I want to thank Lois White for a super sticker. Rupa Paul, thank you. She gave me a super sticker too. And I really appreciate it. Lois, thank you. I mean that. Bottom of my heart. Who do we have here? What? JC Senebra, welcome. Marcella Varos, welcome. Got some great people here. I'm getting blasted with phone calls. Anyway, thank you everybody for being here. Like I said, we're probably going to hear, there's Jean Aliba. There is Tanya ONPASSIVE, thank you. Both of them are doing extraordinarily good job. Definitely. Yes. What else I want to say? Okay. So, we're going to hear new stuff. Who knows what we're going to hear Thursday? Get a pen and a paper and write it down. Red Redford will do an update the next day, and so will I, the best we can. The video will be recorded, put in the back office. There'll be a write-up about everything that was said. You're covered like a blanket, like a big quilt. Okay? Nobody's going to be left behind. It's given in person. We do a follow-up. We have the recording. Listen, redundancy over and over and over so that everybody knows. If Mr. Mufara brings up a new product or brings up a new building or brings up something in the works, that doesn't mean that anything's slowed down. They're doing many, many, many things at one time. Many. Ash isn't happy unless he's juggling hundreds of things at one time. Trust me. That's a fact. And that's why ONPASSIVE is unique. There's nothing like ONPASSIVE. And like I said the other day in a webinar, it was brought up to me last night in the Bahamas from my friend. He said, I said in there, I said, this is the first time in the history of man, instead of raining down money and it gets trickled, and at the top got a strong filter and they collect all the big money, the second filter collects the second large amount of money, and at the very bottom, we get nickels and dimes, if we're lucky, or crumbs. When ONPASSIVE launches to the world, it's going to rain upside down. It's going to go from the bottom up. People that never had will have. People that mediocre have will have more. It's a beautiful thing. Going to put the power in the hands of regular people. When I mean power, I mean choices. We're going to have choices for the first time. Engineer Mike, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate it. But think about that. For the first time, the filter will be from the bottom up. Right? If I got an extra $500 a month, it's life-changing. That saved $500 would go to Papua New Guinea. It's history in the making. Because they're family-oriented. They take care of each other. I'll take Papua New Guinea and give all the founders $500 in their back office. Maybe not on day one, but as time permits. Growing. What is it going to do to a family-oriented country who's used to just getting peanuts? Trust me, it's life-changing. And I can't wait to see it. I mean that for every country, every poor person, every person that went in MLM for the last 20, 30 years and hoped to break even. That's really sad. Actually celebrated when they broke even. That's not a business. It's a racket. 2 or 3% walk across stage and say, look what I did. And while they're walking across stage, it's on the backs of people. Not non-passive. The people are the strikes. Boom, baby. You darn right. Boom, baby. Ken Davis, thank you very much. Hold on. Chandon Sheets, thank you for the super sticker. Ken Davis, you too. I'm honored, just say the least. Armand, how you doing, buddy? Peter Hogg, what's happening? Big John White, keeping it high and tight in the barbershop. But anyway, remember, today at 2 o'clock, we're going to have 360, get more detail about things. Chat with each other. Want to tell you all I love you all. I mean that. I am going to, if I get anything, I'm getting a big living room so I can invite you all over. Little by little. And we got stories to tell, fun stuff. But you should be proud. You should stand tall. Your feathers should be up in the air if you're a peacock. Why? Because you took the journey you had to face. And now a combine's going through the field and it's picking up the corn. It's picking up the wheat. It's harvest time. And we're part of it. But thank God you went in. You believed. You had the faith. And look what's going to happen. It's going to happen very soon. Listen, I don't know how much and I don't know how fast, but it's going to happen. And when it does, thank God above. Because it'll be the first time that the 97, 98% made any kind of income. Any. Because the system's rigged against you. Mr. Mufara made a new system. It's called ONPASSIVE. And with ONPASSIVE, everything's possible. Everyone gets to shine. Everyone gets to put the spotlight on themselves for the first time in their life. Become the best you. Money's not the root of all evil. It's the hands you put it in. If you're a nasty individual with poor, there's a good chance you're going to be a nasty individual if you have money. But if you're caring about people, I'm not going to change. I can tell you right now, the only difference will be is I'll have more t-shirts and more shorts than I do now. And a bigger living room. But seriously, I don't care about that at all. at all. I can't wait to see what happens to everybody I've seen. Cupper's here, Cupper Sine. Joyce Hicks, thank you very much. I know a lot of people hurting for money. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate it more than you could imagine, actually. What else we got going on? 378 people here. Boom, baby. I don't know if we'll hit 400. I got a few more minutes and I got to be off. Spotlight will shine through me and Marty. You darn right. You darn right. I know one thing. When this thing gets moving, I'm going to be able to say I did the best I could. But I want to tell you something. All that happened up to this point, I don't care what team anybody has. It's okay. It's great. Pre-built, didn't build, I don't care. The party begins when we launch to the world. Because you can leverage all this and you can give stuff away and build a massive, massive team for your family. I'm just saying, if you want to. I'm going to look at it and I'm going to figure out the best way. I'm going to leverage what I can with ONPASSIVE to drain Facebook and get them where they belong, into ONPASSIVE, into ONET. I'm going to drain email services to get them where? In OMail, where they belong. Into a company, into a place where it's legit. They're not selling your information. It's a big deal. It's a big, big deal. Mike Ellis is here. Let's party. Mike did a video yesterday. Very good. Make sure you watch it. Marty didn't catch your joke. No, I didn't. Well, anyway, yeah, so Thursday, be ready. If you want to make the meeting, go early. The only future is ONPASSIVE, nothing else out there. 100%. 100%. I believe that. I know that. One thing I can tell you, I've got the experience to tell you, there's nothing like ONPASSIVE. I don't even care who tells you. I don't care who it is. Big Guru could call me on the phone. This is so-and-so, and you're wrong. Sorry. I beg to differ. How many on your team's doing as well as you are? And I guarantee probably none. Out of the thousands of people you have, Johnny, how many of them are debt-free? How many of them are living the lifestyle that you are? None. None. That's not opinion, it's fact. And I think it ONPASSIVE, we stick to the facts. Fact is, I don't need to hype it. Fact is, it is what it is. It's a platform of hope. Milo's in the house. Milo's got ideas. He knows what I'm talking about. The opening of ONPASSIVE is massive. What you can do with ONPASSIVE is beyond your dreams. Not what it can do for you. That's already a done deal. What you can do with ONPASSIVE, it will blow you away if you took the time. You mention any niche. You mention any hobby you have. You mention any passion you have about anything. And I can show you how ONPASSIVE can set you free with your own items, with your own niche, with your own passion. Guaranteed. Use your imagination. Look at all the tools. Look at all the products. The platform is there to mold anybody, anything they want. You can modify anything there is to make it work for you. It's a universal leveraging money making machine. I don't know if I could say that again, but you know what I mean. So be ready. Get a good night's sleep Thursday night because Wednesday night, because you probably won't sleep Thursday night. It's going to be fun. Get in early. Probably open up a half hour early. It was packed. I think it was packed by the hour. So, but don't worry, it'll be recorded. I'll get it in the back office as soon as I can. The people that do the update, the write-up, Peter, Janet, Daryl, all of them, Dan, they do a fantastic job. You could read it and miss nothing. So, but let's go there, open-minded. Maybe an oxygen tank just for safety. And get ready for the rest of the ride. This roller coaster just took off. It just left. Now we're going for a ride. We'll probably see demos of things. It'll be fun. I love y'all. I'm so excited you wouldn't know. Left the job 18 years ago. Thought I'd never have anything in my life that I was that passionate about. And not only did I find something, it surpassed anything I've ever done. Because the impact of ONPASSIVE for everyone I talk to is massive. My job wasn't the case. Any MLM I was in, it wasn't the case. Network marketing of any kind, email marketing, all those things. You have to use people as a ladder. You have to use people as a step stool. I hated it. I did it. The sad thing is we became good at it. But deep inside, I look in the mirror and I go, what did I do? Yeah, you build a big team. For what? Then you try to talk them into staying in so you can make more money every month. If the system's right, you shouldn't have to talk anybody into anything. You think we're going to have to talk people into staying in ONET? You think we have to talk people into staying with OConnect? Oh, you got to stay. Where are they going to go? They have the value. They have the technology. They have unlimited use of it. Oh, I'm leaving here. This is just such a good deal. I can't stand it. Come on, they're going nowhere. In fact, they're going to be waiting for new products. Every time a new one comes out, cha-ching. Every time a new one comes out, cha-ching. They're going to buy it. By the thousands, by the tens of thousands, by the hundreds of thousands, by the millions, and someday by the billions. And I know you're going, he's got, she's got. You stay in, you do what you're supposed to do, and you'll have a team that you only dream of. That's my opinion. You'll have a dream you only dream of. And you'll go, oh my gosh. And you'll be getting a notification you have made a commission. And if it's a bell, you're going to want to shut it off because it's going to annoy you. Anyway, I have to be quick today because Red wants to get on before 360. I appreciate everybody. And as Oliver Fonte says, we are fine. That's what Lynn Nakamoto just reminded me. We are fine. We're more than fine. We don't have to be ignorant. People will see it. Love you all. I mean that. Hopefully, we'll have some more value for you on 360. Anyway, See y'all. God bless. 25 minutes. Peace. God be with you. Bye.